What's up YouTube? MX17 here, and today I'm coming at you with a deck profile on my +1 Firefist variant. But before we do get started, I do have to say I'm very sorry that I haven't made a video in about 8 months on YouTube, and I'm very sorry about that, guys. I will be posting on more deck videos and probably trade binders as well, and once we do get started back in here, I'll probably be doing more videos. So yeah, and going back to the deck profile, it is a Firefist deck +1 variant. Took it to my locals. I went 3-1 with my matchups. It's pretty good. The deck is good itself. Basically recycles and searches a lot through the deck, so it always has that +1 advantage. So yeah, but let's go into the deck profile, guys. Right now I'm playing 15 monsters, and I believe 12 spells and 13 traps, or it could be the other way around. I'm actually not sure. So yeah, with the monster lineup, we start out with the 3 Firefist Bears, of course. He's basically the main guy that searches out for your monsters. Really good, needed at 3. Awesome. So yeah, and then with that we do play 1 gorilla as well, for the extra monster count and as well as searching ability. He's not as needed as bear, but he's still really good in the deck. So, and then next we do play 3 wolfbarks. I only have 2 copies. I borrowed the other one from one of my buddy to play. So yeah, 3 wolfbarks because it's back at 3, and his effect is really good. Yeah, really good in the deck. I'll explain him later on at the end of the deck profile. And then that is it for my beast warriors. Just 7 right now. I believe that's good enough for the deck to run around. In the deck we do play traptrix engine here as well, so we play 2 dionaras, which basically act as your wolfbark in here. So yeah, and then 3 myrmeleos, basically very similar to gorilla or bear. He searches and he pops back row for you. So yeah, really good. And draw a power, we play 2 cardcar Ds in here. Really good. Basically your main +1 in here. So yeah, and last but not least, we do play 1 summoner monk. I tried out the summoner monk before, and I was testing 2 at that time, and it was pretty good in here, but I decided to drop it to 1 to add other cards in here. And but yeah, summoner monk, we'll explain it later at the end of the video. So that's all the monster. Moving on to the spells, we play 3 tenkies, of course. Search out your monsters. 1 tensu, so you can summon and make more plays. Tensu is really good when you have your field set up and you're going for dionara, traptrix dionara play and wolfbark play in 1 turn. So you can do a lot of damage, and you can basically hit a lot of stuff from the back row as well. So yeah. And then we do play 1 gyokkou because it's basically like an MST, and you can search it really easy with the Firefist. So yeah, and then that's it for the fire formation. You only I play 5. A lot of people only play the tenkies, but I decided that 5 is good because you need to search off a lot more with bear. Once your tenkies are out, then bear really has no effect to run through anymore. So yeah. Next we play the 3 pot of duality to search more, and 1 dichotomy because you play all sorts of types in here. Fire, beast warrior, spellcaster, machine, plants, insects, and as well as your extra deck. So dichotomy does a really good card. If you don't need it on the first match, then you just basically slide it out. So yeah, and 1 soul charge because soul charge is good and it's at 1 only. So yep, and 2 MSTs to end the spell lineup. MST is pretty standard. So yeah, basically with this I'm running around 6 MSTs. So yeah, including the monsters. So yeah, really good. For the traps, we play the bottomless, the timespace, and the traptrix traphole nightmare. Best one is probably bottomless, but sometimes bottomless is useless, such as going against burning abyss. And then timespace and nightmare, they have their pros and cons. So yeah. We play 1 phoenix wing wind blast, 1 compulse, 1 torrential, 1 mirror force, And then we play 2 Deep Prisons. Deep Prison, I personally like it more than Mirror Force, so yeah, with the format it's going, Deep Prison works a lot more, a lot better, going against Burning Abyss, Hands, Shaddolls, you know, so yeah. And then we play 2 Fiendish Chains, and last but not least, we played 2 Vanity's Emptiness, which Vanity's Emptiness put a lot of work going against Shaddolls for my matchups, so yeah. That's it for the main deck. In the extra, we play double Tiger King, 1 Kagatsuchi, Lovovo, and a Daigusta Emerald. Lovovo sets up your plays. Basically, if you're pushing for a dionara play next turn, you can set it up real easy. And Emerald is just recycling your cards. And we play 1 101, 1 Exoton, 2 Diamond Dyers. I'll probably explain that after the deck profile as well, so yeah. And then 1 Castel, 1 Anti-Luminescent Knight, 1 Gagaga, 1 Black Ship, 1 Berserk, and 1 Ragnar Zero. This is what I played at my locals. I was missing a couple random cards as well, such as the Cardinal and the Abyss Dweller, but I just forgot about it. I was in a hurry to make up the extra deck, so yeah. And then for the side that I had 2 Effect Veilers, which I didn't put into use, 2 Maxis and 2 Flying Seas, which I didn't play any of these as well. I should have at least sided a Thunder King or main deck a Thunder King, but I forgot about it as well. So yeah, I'll probably take out the Effect Veilers and leave the Flying Sea and the Maxis in there, maybe. 2 Prohibitions, just because it's a nice card going against. Once you know what they're playing, Prohibition can stop a lot of stuff. So yeah. And then we play 1 Imperial Iron Wall, 1 Chain Disappearance, 1 Soul Drain, double Light, and double Shadow Imprisoning. So yeah. That is it for the deck profile. My matchups for my locals, I went against Dark World, which I went 2-0, and then I went against Lightsworns. I went 2-0 with Lightsworns as well. And then I played Shaddolls. I went 2-0 with Shaddolls. And then I lost to Burning Abyss, which is the last matchup, and it was 0-2. So yeah, 0 wins, 2 losses against matchup with Burning Abyss. But other than that, the deck runs really well. Fire Fist could possibly still be tier material, I guess. I could see it still being as a tier 2 at the most, but definitely tier 3, because the fact that the engine runs so well, you search out so well, so it's probably still going to be up there, because tier 1 is just going to be Teller Knights, Shaddolls, and Burning Abyss for sure. And then tier 2, there's still a lot of room for tier 2. And if there's a lot of room for tier 2, then there's a lot of room for tier 3, of course. So Fire Fist will definitely be on one of those lists. And yeah. And then moving on to the discussion of Wolfbark and Monk. Monk will be one of the changes that I'll probably make into the deck that I'll take out. It was a good card, but it's just didn't put into work as much as I thought it would be. So yeah, the discussion was, I actually never knew that Wolfbark's effect was continuously. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys knew that, but if you don't know, if you summon Wolfbark by special summoning him, he could still activate his effect, and if he's still face up on the field, your next turn, you can still activate his effect too. I always thought that his effect was when he was normal summon, he can special summon a Beast Warrior from the grave, you know. So that's why I played Summoner Monk in the deck, because the fact that you can play Monk and then you can special summon basically a Myrmeleo or a Bear, Gorilla, Dionara, or Wolfbark from the deck, and it'll never be dead, basically, because you can always make plays with it. With Monk, you can special summon Myrmeleo to pop a card, and then you can go into XYZ, or with special summoning Wolfbark from the deck, you can activate Wolfbark's effect immediately after Monk's effect resolves, of course. and then you can go into a bigger play, of course. That was my first idea of monk, but he just didn't really put into work as much, and I just didn't see him as much. I guess I could bump him back up to 2, but I'll probably be taking him out, of course. And then the Diamond Dire play, what I was going to explain earlier was because I played 2 Diamond Dire in the extra deck because of wolfbark, that I realized what his effect is and what potentially I could do in a way. 2 Diamond Dire in the extra deck was really good. It was a really nice choice that I made, because when I went against Dark World, I had a Dionara, Traptrix Dionara in my hand, and a Soul Charge, and Myrmeleo was in the grave. So basically, he had quite a few cards, and I happened to knock out all of the cards that he had on the field. So yeah, basically summon Dionara to special Myrmeleo. Myrmeleo pops 1 card, and I went into Diamond Dire to pop another card, and then I Soul Charge the Diamond Dire that's in the grave with the Myrmeleo and the Dionara. And then with that, Myrmeleo pops another card for being special summon. And then I overlaid them again for Diamond Dire to pop the Diamond Dire special summon from the Soul Charge to get rid of another card, which was really good. And I only lost basically 2 cards from my hand, and I still had quite a few cards in my hand with that. So 2 Diamond Dire with a Fire Fist deck is really good if you can create the energy. And with the wolfbark play, like I said, if wolfbark's on the field in Diamond Dire, you can basically continuously each turn summon 1 Beast Warrior, and Diamond Dire can just pop that Beast Warrior. So that was initially the engine that I was doing with Diamond Dire. So yeah, but that's it for the deck profile, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching, and if you guys listen about the discussion, thanks for listening. Wasn't much, but yeah, it was just surprising that I never knew wolfbark's effect thoroughly. But yeah, I'll be doing more deck profiles soon, so thank you for watching, YouTube. Please do like, comment, rate, subscribe, and this is MX17 out.